They put it in the air. It is the Magic who controls the opening tip. On this floor, beating Atlanta to capture that 7th seed, and it is Wagner in that one. Holiday has been shelved in back-to-back games, and it is White. Game 3 was the Magic's first home game and their first win. Team at the point guard position, trying to check White here. They're saying that ball was tipped. Here's Porzingis now, late
switching everything, and that gives them some size matchups on the glass.
Banchero
shooting 26 and 27. He and Wagner both big, strong.
Banchero in each of the first 3 games. And coach, this tense.
And they're the highest scoring duo in the
down. Caldwell Pope sets up Horford for 3. And as
Banchero came getting ready to help on the post, doing on the offensive glass, and that's what creates it here. He's there.
Tatum on the run. Wagner and Banchero get back. 3-pointer in transition. No Boston into a late clock situation here as Brown missed it. So Boston's liking in this series, especially in the last 2 games. Goal for Boston in game 3. Porzingis, no good.
Last year against switches, and he's really struggled in this. Singus had Caldwell Pope in the post. The Magic are not going to double.
At that volume, here's Brown inside, gets a friendly bounce. Joe Mazzulla feels like the turnovers alone. Nice setup by Wagner to Carter.
The guys who have to create all the shots.
Nice rim run by Porzingis. Size inside, and Banchero
started that break, as you said, with the block again.
9 in game 3 was 7 of 8 from the line. He goes back. Almost no other team can present as Porzingis. Another
free throw line to catch the ball and isolate. It's been successful twice.
Well, what a tremendous season. Little things for him.
Yeah, and look, 38 years old. He's in the start veteran. He's guarding the stars.
Average 9-pointer. Late clock here, down to 2. Wagner for 3. Got it. Point range this season. Deflection and a steal.
And he's 6 for.
And now Brown driving. Wagner hits the deck, and Brown
by 5.
Indicated finger on his right hand as he knocks down. Well, with Caleb Houston here in the first quarter rotation.
Now with Wagner out, Al Horford actually started on Ben. Get him like that off the dribble pull-ups. They're not getting their
score with Wagner on the bench. See how they hold up. Nice feed. Horford the ways. Banchero cannot hit. Brown is there with a rebound. Tatum gets some space, missed it, got his own, and puts that one in with a foul.
See, everybody's just standing and watching. Tatum
right wrist. He got slapped in game 1, and Black saves a turnover. First minutes on the floor for Anthony Black as well. And Tatum pulls a 3. That's the first make of it. Coming at the 4.5 mark. Banchero finds Black, blocked. Richard probing, now Sam Hauser, cash! 6 scoreless minutes before that basket. Black, wow, 21 at the 1 year at Arkansas. Tatum misses it. Banchero, wide open 3-pointer, no good. And Houston guarding Horford. Horford bullies his way.
And make you make tough twos over the top of him.
Banchero. Paolo Banchero. Now 3 together, one of their all-time great road records in franchise history.
They're going to make you score one-on-one. They're not going to bring a second defender to you where you...
Away by the Magic. Pritchard at the... He's got Isaac with help, and that same shot.
Offensive rebounder in the league, and that's 5 offensive rebounds already for the Celtics.
Joe Mazzulla talked to us before the game about Sam Hauser. He said no maintenance. Floor trip to the line for Banchero. Step on Harris, drops his shoulder. Turnaround, baseline jumper is now in Orlando down 8. Banchero for 3. Game 5 at TD Garden. They go every other day from now on. Pritchard for 3. Magic go minus 12 with Wagner on the bench there.
The team opened the game on Tatum tonight.
Isaac sooner than later, but he's missing his second consecutive. Not come back. Mo Wagner and Jalen Suggs as
defense guy and their third leading scorer. And Mo Wagner probably
by 5 stretches out and
pressure from these teams who give up the two lowest points
of it. And a scramble for that one. Isaac last touched it. That'll be Boston ball. Or beg your pardon, on Hauser. So Sam Hauser.
First quarter.
Wow, Wagner up top for Jays like that. He and Banchero are point guards and big men bodies. Oh, what a leave.
And that's
and White. Knicks, a hard-fought road win today. Contra 5 remaining in quarter number 2. Sprint checks. Porzingis gets a cross match with Anthony. Goes right.
in game 3. Porzingis was taking those switches and the ball on the roll and score, and now just goes to work.
A couple of those mid-range jumpers than these players. And that's more like what Joe Mazzulla can do when Porzingis is on his game. Wagner kicks one to the corner. That's Black for 3. It's a jig. And now Porzingis missed it point blank against Black.
Isaac is as good a defender as there is in this league. If he played enough
this year, you're starting to get the theme with the Magic. If you're just picking them up.
He's in the league, but not tonight. We're seeing him get up and down a little bit.
It's about 88 possession offense in the NBA this year. Porzingis, another rim run.
He is very dangerous, and even versus the switch, he's just putting the defender.
Not putting up volume threes, and he had a pretty quick response. He goes, we take volume.
Did them well for the last couple of years, and they do take Boston out of their.
Grant, Stan spitting right there. Well done. He's dropping some bars, Stan.
I think I was
61 points combined in the first quarter. A little more back to normal for these two teams. Again, finds Hauser. Hauser, no good. His first miss. Missed it, gets his own, puts it up, got it. Banchero again on Hauser. Turns away from Pritchard and missed defensive glass. And now Brown, straight line drive, able to put it in.
That's a great backdoor cut and pass, and that's an excellent job.
Well, the Magic, they have struck Banchero and Wagner. This team entered
2 games, so you've got it right there out of your rotation. 100.
Here, both as a team and individually, and the injuries took some of that away.
They're going to challenge. The Celtics are going to challenge the illegal.
When I was king, I played it hard and fast.
Fingers grabbing onto the elbow, but I think the Celtics argument there.
Help, but nobody wants to, or at least the referees don't want to listen to me.
With the ball, 5:46 remaining in this first half. Boston Banchero. Tatum, a little hesitation, step back, one.
Nose and driving and kicking, where guys are just stepping into 3.
Wagner's going to pull it from long range, way out of his comfort zone. Turnover Boston. Caldwell poke for 3. Got it. Up at
17% from 3.
Magic ball. 3-point tries. Wagner inside. Flexes.
But it's the rolls that have hurt them tonight.
Horford for 3. No good. Tied.
Orlando's up.
No good. Horford. And now Joseph finds Banchero. What a finish with the left hand. Carter. No. Carter comes down with an offensive rebound. Tatum with a steal.
All he had to do was make a simple play.
What did Jamal Mosley tell us before the 2-minute mark? Horford in deep. Drops the shoulder. Under 2 minutes to go in this first half. Joseph trying to guard Brown. Brown goes to the basket, missed it. Located finger that was put back in place. He's trying to deep.
They've got 18 here in the second.
Tatum and Brown work together. On TNT is brought to you by Scott's. Feed your lawn. Feed it. Richard's hands. He misses. Tatum gets it back. Oh! Wendell Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr. has been great late in the season.
Off the block by Carter. Tatum drills a 3. Wagner all the way. Leading by 5. Boston closes the quarter on a.
In the first half, so he said 2 points of emphasis: rebound the ball, knock down some shots, play.
Second quarter, after just 1 turnover in the first, as Joseph. Tatum inside, and Tatum walks. So the turnover starting to rack.
Turn it over much. during the season, second best in the league, just fewer.
With Porzingis on the bench to start the second half. And Cornette getting to start here. Now, did have a heat wrap on his ankle as Brown goes straight to the basket for a two.
Back. Can't afford to do that, particularly playing against a team like Boston. Well, the team's trying to get out and run a little bit.
Caldwell Pope for three, and it out of go.
And the push now, too.
And Wagner going through all defenders is bumped quarter, and officials come together to determine who the foul was on. It is going to be on tape. Right, it was a transition take foul. I beg your pardon. And Caldwell Pope will get the one throw shooter. So one shot in the ball. Magic had that great third quarter in game 3. Banchero drives and lays it in.
Right, and open ones, which they haven't gotten a lot of in this series.
4 to shoot. Banchero gives it up. Now Joseph long 3. Carter knocks him off the block. Derek White
out there getting his guys away.
Game 3 coach, he felt like the refs did not that covers all combatants.
This 25 times a game in all of these playoffs.
To get out of the scene. Carter took exception to Al Horford. I like how you put your commentary out there based on what may or may now in his 27th year in the NBA. NBA on Boston by 1, White 1 more. Boston's first missed free quarter. Celtics lead this series 2-1. Orlando stuck. 2 to shoot. Wagner's got to go. Puts it up. Is fouled by. Fresh for Kristaps Porzingis. Not even sitting on that bench right now. Lauren Jabara telling us that Kristaps Porzingis is
entrance, but you know, I don't know if you can get off the bike and make a Willis Reed
for tonight's game. Started at 7.5 on the 2 seed. Looking to become another late clock scenario into the corner. Joseph steps into a mid-range.
2 games combined, he's got 12 tonight.
Tatum, quick release, missed it. To him, Banchero up and over Cornette. Cornette certainly altered that shot. He's got 20 tonight. Here's Brown, got it. Brown elevates line. And here comes Porzingis. Boston playing 5-on-4, and Horford goes right to the block. Missed it.
Orlando trying to push. They know they're going to struggle in the half court tonight.
Brown going to work. Rises up over Joseph. Tatum.
And get your shot.
Also means a lot of 2s are coming. Nice pass. Porzingis and Brown, yeah, got him on the wrist. Good call.
Players, veteran guys should know that. I mean, there's some referees you can get on, some referees.
Signing that 3-year extension in October.
Score.
Tatum, little fade away on Carter. Can't. White for 3. Got it.
Had 30 points and made 7 threes.
Oh, Carter! He then dishes, then he scores, and then he dishes again. And we'll give it to Banchero. A spin, Banchero like a freight train. It's going to be a foul. Banchero fouls Tatum. Carter with the foul.
The playoffs a couple of times with Steve Clifford, with Coach Hurnell strides with their shooting, or get them some shooting help. This team's got a chance.
Here, this building opened. And since.
Yeah, I lost in the first round the next 2 years, so I
by Brown. Banchero, nifty dribbling right there, and a mid-range jumper short. Porzingis for 3. Catch and shoot, it's true.
That's their best chance, is to get out in transition.
Banchero drives his has missed half of his free throws tonight. He's 4 for 8.
Porzingis just hit the 3 and had to go back to the bench with his 4th foul. Score offensively. It's about sitting guys like Kristaps Porzingis on the bench.
Once again, down to 4. Tatum drives it, pull up. Tatum, no good. And now Houston once again missed it again.
First half, not let Boston get up double figures.
NBA app or NBA.com.
Gutsy effort by that entire team, but Curry again with just big shots.
A good watch tomorrow. Here's Wagner, lost the handle, and it's a turnover. Tatum at the controls here. Tatum into the paint. Celtics scored just 34 in the second half. Tie.
Well, and they're not exploding offensively, Boston, but the man
Steps into a mid-range jumper, and he's got it. Nice little floater. Tatum trying to shake Houston. Tatum puts up a tough three. These minutes with Banchero on the bench. Wagner, he's the guy. Andy Nagy saying prior to the game. Brown, dislocated finger on his left hand in game 3. 8 seconds separating shot and game clock. Corner 3.
block him out, but really to push him, and Anthony Black's at the free throw.
In 3, it's a 4-point game. Shot clock is off. Tatum, NBA Jamal Mosley, he's one of the best in the league right now, doing a great job with this franchise. Wagner passed one up. Black on the drive. Black able to score it.
Anthony Black, I think they hit knees. He's limping down the floor.
A re-injury there. Here's White. White for 3. Got it. Big shot.
Off-ball screening out of timeouts, but in their basic attack, they did.
Wagner finds Black. Black for 3. That's right where the Celtics want the Magic. Tatum got it. Back-to-back. 4 3-point shooting, both sides. You expect it from the Magic. Average nearly 18 makes a game this year in the regular season. Wagner takes. And you see Banchero, a lot of size. Porzingis puts it up, missed it.
Deleted at the free throw line. They need to get back into the pick and roll game.
When he let that go, White once again, no good. There's Black with the kicks. Houston steps into a little jumper, rattles it out.
Make a lot of tough shots, and we've seen, obviously, Jason Tatum.
Orlando actually hung in there without Banchero and Pritchard. Wagner drives it, and he puts it
to the rim, and when he gets to his right hand, he finishes through contact.
Back to the bench he goes. But he has been pushed to the bench. And prior to the shot, that'll be side out.
I was a little bit surprised to hear Pritchard had 33 points combined. He had 3 in game 3 and hasn't scored tonight.
Bends up and over Pritchard. Comes up short. There's Brown with a rebound.
I'll tell you.
Tatum with Black on him. Tatum, a flurry of moves, and Black with a hard.
When I came into the NBA, I was an assistant in Miami, and we had a guy who scored a game watching guys shoot, and he was looking at guys with tape on, free chance. And he wasn't talking about doing anything dirty.
Fourth quarter action here in game 4. Banchero drives and lays it in. Out of game 2. Tatum's going to fire from 3. Got it. Big shot for Jason. There'll be a block on Brown. A lot of guys. Anthony Black can recover 2 at 6'7".
But if you really look at this game right now, one more. So, you know, a lot of simple things it comes down.
Focused on the possessions in this game. Wagner, little sidestep, able to put it in. Brown rises up, comes up short, and there's Wagner with a rebound. Tatum driving it. Carter sends him back. Hustling for the rebound. White fakes the pass, lays it in.
That's his 4th block of the night. Had 3 in the first quarter. Comes in games.
Banchero faked a 3, kicks it. Wagner in the corner. Short. White has 5. Tatum fires a 3 over Carter. Short. And they're still up 5 here. Coming to the finish line here in game 4. Almost forced a turnover. 9 to shoot here for Joseph. Joseph sprays it out to Caldwell Pope. And down to 2. Brown finds Al Horford. Inside. Wagner off 1 foot. Up top, Porzingis. Tough pass, but he 7-3.
Great second jump.
3-point trip down the floor. And bump. And now Banchero taking on White. Little hesitation. Jump shot. And now Boston on the attack. More free throws here for the Celtics.
as much, and now they've been to the line more than Orlando has. So
Orlando. Right.
Good call by Mark Davis.
So they get a free one at the line. Hayes. Carter drives it on Porzingis. And Carter, no good. Under 3 to go. Tatum, jump shot, good. Coming off 36 in game 3. Wagner for 3. No. Once again, Tatum fires his foul. Banchero.
When you're lunging at a guy, you're vulnerable. You can challenge if you want. That's a fact.
And he's got back-to-back 30-point games in this playoff through this organization, the defending champions.
I think one of the most underrated things about space, he's able to finish through contact.
Yeah, it's almost a given now to deliver those blows. And we don't think about it much anymore. A championship finishing kick by the Celtics. They're on a 10-1 run. That leads away with 33. Taking on Wagner. Oh my goodness. Trouble in the backcourt. Trying to get a timeout. Did he get it off? 8-second violation. Boston. Magic ball. Hit back. That was Harris. And that's going to be Boston ball. Table.
We wanted another ball handler in the game. Everybody battling.
Pritchard. Let's see what the call is. Pritchard with the rebound.
Well, Pritchard's a great offensive rebounder.
Bump. Caldwell Pope gives him one back. And I think Tyler Ford's going to...
Quite a few Boston when he pushes him. A whole lot of nothing.
For the double-double as well. 21 and 10. And there's a lot into the front court, and he is fouled.
Nope.
Beg your pardon, timeout. Jomo picks up the foul. And defending this title, they ran into a wall to the bubble here in Orlando when the Denver Nuggets, in a game when Boston made just 9 threes. Once again, this a lot of different ways.
But Orlando see tonight. I like the game plan. I like the Orlando
team. Games 3 and 4. And with Banchero with consecutive playoff games scoring 25 or more, that now has Magic achieving 25 points or more. But it's going to come in a loss. And they go up 3-1 in this best of 7 close.